So tired. For every time I watch this episode 4, I really got emotional watching that. I really do off my heart for Sharon, who plays Shalewa, during this particular scene, because she embodied that situation. She really brought it out. The way she hugged Tiwa and she was crying, trying to talk. I could feel the pain. I could feel everything in episode 4. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Lucy's Quick One, talking Skinny Girl in Transit season 7, episode 4. Now, if you have watched 1, 2, and 3, thank you for coming back to 4. And like I've been saying, there are different characters in Skinny Girl in Transit from season 1 all the way to season 7. But I particularly want to talk about the character Shalewa and her journey into probably ending up with a man. We don't know, what we'll find out. But we start episode 4 with Shalewa going to one person that she knows will reach her at the deepest point where she's hurting, and that's her elder sister Tiwa. So we can see that Shalewa is at the door of Tiwa, and then she's crying and trying to speak, and Tiwa is like, what is it? Is it Mohammed? Because her sister will already know. And she was like, and then she said something about being very tired. Now, I want to relate this to probably you if you are working or you are learning a trade or doing something and you have been taking something for a long time, taking a situation, there's no way you will definitely break at some point. Shalewa has been coming from this journey from season 2, she and Mohammed. And if you have been following the Skinny Girl in Transit, you will know that this season has been for years. So let's say 5 years. So even if this is somebody's reality for the past 5 years, that's what's been happening. And then we move on to another scene where Shalewa is lying on the couch and she's just mourning. And Tiwa reveals that Shalewa has been on the bed for like 2 days, not eating, not speaking to anybody, not having a bath. She's just there and she's trying to help her, but she doesn't know what to do because she just feels maybe it's best for her to be left alone. And then Tiwa's husband is there, and then they're like, what should they do? They bring Femi, who is the baby, and then they're like, okay, let's give this baby to Shalewa, maybe it will help her. And the moment Shalewa carried the baby, she's up and she's hugging the baby and all of that. You know, babies are really cute. You know me, you know I love babies. They are really, really cute. I feel that they have superpowers. And they're just looking at you in their helpless eyes. Like when they are very quiet, they are very cute. Yeah. But you know, Shalewa is carrying this baby, and then Tiwa is like, have your bath, just try to move out. But still on that scene, Tiwa is talking about how breakfast, not the breakfast that we eat, but breakup can actually wreck lives. There's some people that react to it in a certain way, other people react to it in a certain way. Sometimes I see breakups as pregnancy or where you want to give birth. For those who have seen, I think it's a movie about pregnancy. I can't remember it now, the name, and it had to do with 7 women and how they give birth. And there's some women that they will just no stress, nothing. Even during their pregnancy journey, you never know they are pregnant. Everything looks okay. But there's some people, when they say total transformation, I never knew it didn't they. You will just see that they have changed, and probably even during the delivery, it's not all that easy, but God is there with them and all of that. So for breakfast or for breakups to some people, they've had so many breakups that it doesn't touch them anymore. But there's some people that they can literally almost be suicidal because they don't know how to like treat their emotion or go through that journey. So that's it. So for Shalewa, I think that she was healing or going through her own in the way that she best knew how to. So in case you have chopped breakfast before, probably you've gone through a breakup, how did you move on from it? Did it almost to wreck you? Like Tiwa said, sometimes this kind of breakup was for Shalewa was the one that will wreck lives. Did it almost break you, and how did you come out of it? Or you didn't even care? Let me know in the comment section. I'm happy to see that in another scene, Shalewa is out. And this time she goes to see Daring. Daring is Tiwa's sister-in-law. And they are talking, and then Daring is another character that I'm just still looking at the moment. Daring reveals that she had interviewed her prospective sperm donors because she wants a baby, and they were laughing about the whole thing, and Daring was talking about how she feels that she hasn't progressed in life. Then Shalewa is also talking about hers, and that was when she revealed that she had to quit her job because she and Mohammed work in the same company, and she doesn't know how she'll be able to like live every day, going through a breakup and still seeing that person who she claimed that she deeply loved, and I don't know. Like, have you ever dated somebody who you work with? That's another topic I would like to ask you. Right, let me know in the comment section. Like, have you ever dated your colleague? Or for those who are married to their colleagues, let me know how it has been. Because, you know, I believe that sometimes it will be like it has to take a high level of maturity. But when things now go south, I don't know how you would handle it while working in that same space. Like it can really do things. Shalewa is saying that she had to resign and she's trying to pick up the pieces of her life, and probably she will just look for what she loves to just help her through this journey. Now we're going to another scene, which is even the final scene of episode 4, where we see Tiwa and Shalewa. They are at the hospital for probably Femi's, that's the baby's immunization or something, or a checkup. And then Tiwa looks at her sister Shalewa and says, "How are you? Like, how are you really?" That question. It's not about how are you fine. It's how are you really? And then Shalewa is like, "I'm not good, but I'm taking things a day at a time." So as she was speaking, she saw a poster or a post, a flyer that was asking for pediatric uh ward volunteers. And then Shalewa is like, this sounds interesting. I'd like to know more about this thing. And Tiwa was like, "But you don't like children." But she's like, "I like this. I like your son." And then there's a young man that walks in. Ladies and gentlemen, this young man walks in. Shalewa calls his attention and says, "Hi, please, can you explain or do you know anything about this flyer?" First of all, guys, I need you to look at how Tiwa, first of all, quickly sized this guy up.
It says, well,
Hey, as the when I said, I was like, "What, Tiwa? Now, wow." Like, she had already sized this guy up. Let me calm down. And then Shalewa is now asking questions and all of that. And then he's like, "I think you can still do it." Then she had to like say, pardon my manners, this is my sister, this is her son. He was like, thank God, I thought it was your son. I'm happy that it's not your son. You already know that this guy is already dropping some things. And even while he was even talking to Shalewa, or when Shalewa asked that question first, it took him a while to answer that question. So apparently the guy had already love at first sight or attraction at first sight. We'll still find out. His name is Dr. Elijah. Apparently, he's the doctor that Tiwa was waiting for to check on her son. But the kind of things that he was saying to Shalewa, Tiwa was like, "What is happening here?" By the time Shalewa shakes the hand of Dr. Elijah, the awkwardness for me. I know a lot of people would have been shouting finally, like, this is it. But is it really it? Will they be together? We need to work out. Is Shalewa ready? We will find out in episode 5. Thank you so much for watching this episode in response to Skinny Girl in Transit season 7 episode 4. Episode 5 is coming up shortly. Till then, take care. Mwah. Bye.